Hello, hello. On to Puzzle A, the CSC collaborative drama flip. Words. So this one's based off the 4 Killer and XV Ball Pit. I gave them both a solve for this, which was nice to do. So it looks like it's mostly just the fog, and then that we've got some dots with various interactions across the centres. Although, so the first puzzle I recorded for this, I managed to completely misunderstand the rules and then realise it was doing more. But I think that's what it's saying. So we've got diagonal black dots, diagonal white dots, and then diagonal greys are 1 consecutive and the other one 2 to 1, which is nice. So I suppose that's a bit like the ABC stuff, isn't it? So that's not going to be 5, 7, and 9. That's obviously not going to be a 1 because it would need 2s here and here. 5, 7s, and 9s around this. Is that interesting at all? Like if as soon as that was a 2, 4, that would have to be a 3, 6, which wouldn't really work. Yeah, so that I know can't be a 2, 4 because it means that's a 3, 6, and one of those would have to be a 3 going to a 3, 6, or 4. What it might be kind of useful, probably should have thought about doing this before, is writing down what all these can go to. 5, 4, and 6, 6, 5, 7, 6, 8, 4, 7, 9, and 8. So obviously 9's can only go to 8s and things like that. I don't know how useful that is. I mean, this middle cell has to be able to have an interaction with 3 things, doesn't it? So what? That doesn't particularly help, does it? Interesting. What am I not seeing? So, I mean, that's very likely to be a 4. If it was something like an 8, you'd obviously have a 7, 9 pair and a 4 here. Oh, this cell, of course, can't be 1 either, because that's also on 2 dots. So if that was 8 and 4, with a 7, 9 pair, you'd have a 3, 6 here. 3s would have to go to a 2. 6s would happily go to a 5. Maybe that's the solution. Let's think about some other options. 2 doesn't work here because you'd have 1, 3, 4. And then that has no option, does it? Because you use 3, 6, and you've used the 4 and the 2. If this was 3, 6, with a 2, 4 pair, that breaks that, of course. 6, 3, 5, 7. Wasn't that the one I looked at earlier? No, it wasn't. So 6 and 3, 5 and 7. 6, 3, 5, 7. That's 4 somewhere here, which could go to most things. Seems okay. Just don't really want to do this because it's a bit bifurcaty. But I suppose the 4 there could go to 2, 3, 5, or 8, but it wouldn't be 3 or 5. So you get a 2, 8 pair, don't you? That's sort of the point I was going for. And then that does just work with the 1, 9. So that one seems pretty happy. The same thing with an 8, 4, 7, 9. Oh, don't forget, of course, this is 1. That's the point. This doesn't work because this is one. Oh no, because 1, 2. Does it mind what is a 1 and a 2? I wonder. Probably not. I mean, it doesn't say anything in the rules, does it? And of course, this could all be flipped as well. Strange. Yeah, so if that, the problem is if this is 8, 4, 3, 6, that just doesn't work because you'd need a spit it out ratio across here, but also across here. So that's not going to work. And is that the same for 4? I wonder. If you're 4 with 2 and 8. Thing is, it gives you more options here and there, doesn't it? It's not just the triple. So this can't be 1, 2. This is 3, 6. I'm just going to write down. So that's one option for this. But the other thing you could do is have the 4 down here with the 8 there. I mean, that, no. I don't know. What am I on about? This is a... Sorry. What am I on about? That's a thingamabob, isn't it? So if that's 6, that's 3 with a 5, 7. This has to be 1, 2, it has to be like that. This has to be a white dot. Which only works 1 and 9. I just misunderstand what was going on there. And then this guy, 6, 5, 7, pause. This would have to be a black dot, wouldn't it? Yeah, it can be relatively easily. Black dot, white dot, black dot, white dot, white dot, white dot. 1, 2, 4, 8, 9, 8, 4, 2. Yeah, that would have to be the 4 in this case. Okay, that. Could you not be 2, 1? 1, 2, 4. No, because then that has to be a white dot, doesn't it? Yeah. So that's the only way this one works. And now this one, 2, 4, 5, 7, not a 4, not a 5, not a 2. That would have to be 7, 6, 3. And then this would have to be a ratio because, and that would break because that would have to be a 2 or 4. Right. Okay. After a while, we have got there. 2, 8, 2, 8, 1, 9, 5, 7. Good. Right. Play back on it a bit more. 3, 5. That has got to be an 8, 7, 5. Which doesn't really tell you anything about the others. This is 6. Let's get rid of all this pencil marking. Don't know how helpful that actually was. 3, 5, or 7. That's either 7, 9, or 4. This is a white dot. Which is a 2, 3. It's either 1, 3, or 4. And then... one of these could be 2 or 8. Obviously, no, that's... Yeah. I don't think that's that helpful, though, is it? No, one of those has to be a 1 to 2 ratio. So it could be the 6 and the 3, or it could be the 8 and the 4. And that's the same down to here, isn't it? But that would have to be... Oh, that could be 1 to 2 or 8 to 4. And this could still be a double thing as well, couldn't it? The 1s has to go to the 2s, obviously, to be 1 to 2, and then 9s to 8, so it has to be 8 and 2, 9 to 1, 8 and 2, like that. Good. Right. This is either 1, 3, or 4. That's definitely a 4. It's now a 2, so that's 7. A 2, 4, 7, 8, 5, 3, 1, 6, 9. These 4, 7, and 2. 1, 5, 6, 9. So that obviously can't be a 7. 4 goes to 5. It needs another 4. That doesn't work. So that's definitely 2 to 1, which can still be either. Interesting. So now I know that the thing that's a doubler, thing that's black dot diagonal, has to be your 8s and your 4s, doesn't it? Is that necessarily true up here? No, that could still be 6 to 3. 2, 8, or 7 for that white dot. Still happy. This can't have a 9. Can't have a 1. Fives would need 4s. That seems okay. That's a 4 or 6. I want to start thinking about this. Yes, because... Oh no, 6 and 3 works. 9 obviously doesn't work. So 5 would go to 4, 6 would go to either 3, 5, or 7. That's all okay still. 5, 6, 8 triple now though. And then... Will there be something with this, isn't it? Possibly. 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8. 1 doesn't work. So this is always going to be your white dot. 4, 6, 8, not 6. 3's look up here. It's not quite doing anything. What are these cells then? Does that help us? Yeah, neither of those can be 1s. Gives you a 1, 4 pair. No, it doesn't. Let's try that again. Neither of those can be 1s, but we know there's a 4 though. And the rest looks like it's happy. So if that was... Yeah, because it could be 3 with a 7 or a 9, couldn't it? Interesting. That all looks like that still does what it wants. So... Where next? 9s doesn't work because the 8s and the 4s obviously have to match up. So if that was 4... Yeah, and 5s. 5s also doesn't work. So that just is a 6, 8 pair. This is a 5, that's therefore is a black dot, and it can be either way round. That's a 5 and a 4, 1, 9, 1, 3, 6, 7, and 8. 6, 8, 3. 5 looks down, means that is an 8. The 4s go with the 8s, and then the 6s go with 5 or 7. What are these cells now? So the 6 got to go with a 3. The 8s go with the 9s. 5 here. 2, 4, 7. This can't be 9 anymore. Lovely. So 2, 4, 7. 1, 3, 5, or 6. That's not 1 or 5. So this can still be whatever it wants. Interesting. Here maybe? Not really. I don't think there's a 3. So 5, 7, 9 would be your white dot, and 3, 4 would be your black dot. Does that leave a naked single at all? No. Or a quad would probably be the easier way to see it. 5s, 5s. So that's the black dot. This is the white dot. 7 and 9. 9s and 7s. We're almost looking down into here, but not quite. Probably not a useful benchmark. 3, 4, 6 triple though. Here's 1, 5, 7, 9 pair. 5 looks down here. There's a 2, of course. So the 7 needs a 6. And that's a double. That can now go either which way round. There's a 4 with an 8. 6, 3, 9. It's either one still. One's here. 2, 3, 4, 6 and 8, 7 and 9. 1, 2, 4 and 5. Cool. 2, 4, 6, 8. 5 and 1. 4s and 7s, which we knew from that, didn't we? 2s, 4s. That looks like this, probably. Hopefully. 7, 9 pair, still not quite sorted. 6 aren't here, though. That's still not sorted. What's it going to be? 1, 6, 7, 9. 1's not there. 7's 1's. What am I not saying? 1, 2, 3, 8. Yeah, there's a naked single. What a weird place for that to be. What's this now? 7, 9 pair. 3, 8 gives you something. 9, 6, 7, 9, 7, 9. 9s and 7s, 7s and 4s. 1's up there. Gives a 6 here. 8, 4, 4, 2, 8. 3, 2, 3, 8. Nice. Lovely. Well, that took me a while to get off the mark. Not really properly thinking about that. I want to go back and have another quick think about what I just wasn't seeing with that. Then afterwards that flowed nicely. Reasonable balance of your dots to clearing the fog. Yeah. No, nice smooth puzzle after that start. Really have much else to say. Solid placement of stuff. Ending was clean. Yeah. Well, thanks for the puzzle. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Chat to you all sometime later.